Hello there, welcome back to the channel. This is NerdWorld. In today's episode we are diving into the Andromeda universe to look at one of the most destructive weapons of war ever created in practically any sci-fi universe, and that would be the Nova Bomb. Before we get started, please like, share, subscribe and comment down below for more content. And please check out my other channels, NerdWorld Films, NerdWorld History and NerdWorld Order, all linked in the description below. And with all that said, let's get into this video on the Nova Bomb from Gene Roddenberry's Andromeda. The Nova Bomb itself is a small weapon belying its immense destructive potential. It can be mounted in a standard missile system from a high guard warship, or even mounted on one of these slip fighters, bringing a single person fighter the destructive capability to obliterate an entire star system. These weapons are very rarely kept mounted in the ship ready to go due to the possibility of a misfire. No one wants that. Accidentally fire it into Earth's sun, you'd obliterate the entire star system. The weapon itself works simply by destabilizing the gravitational balance of a star. In essence, it destroys the delicate equilibrium between a star's gravitational force and the force of the nuclear fusion going on within the star trying to blow it apart. So by destabilizing the gravity, it allows the star's natural fusion to basically make it go supernova, and that will in turn create a shockwave which will destroy everything within the star system. It doesn't blow up the star in the traditional sense, in other words, like a normal missile does with an explosive payload. Instead, it simply undermines the star's natural balance of its own fusion and gravity, resulting, though, in the same thing, the total annihilation of all matter within the solar system. Life, planets, gas giants, moons, asteroids, comets, starships, people, everything will be completely destroyed within the explosive radius of the shockwave created from the supernova. Enough of these weapons can even be used to destroy the immensely dense gravitational field of a black hole. This sometimes resorts in the black hole becoming what is known as a white hole, which is basically a miniature Big Bang where instead of sucking everything in, it starts to spew everything out. Although this has only been demonstrated once. A more exotic ability of the technology behind a Nova Bomb is the ability to cut off a planet or planetary star system from the slipstream, meaning the system can no longer be accessed from the rest of the universe. The only race known to have accomplished this were the Tarn Veterans, possibly the original developers of the Nova Bomb for the Systems Commonwealth. Exactly how this was accomplished is unknown, but it is known that the same technology behind the creation of the Nova Bomb is used to accomplish this fairly impressive and albeit much more benign feat of the weapon. With the fall of the Systems Commonwealth and entering the long night that followed, the ability to produce Nova Bombs was all but lost by the races of the galaxy, albeit probably for the best, considering some of the powers around who were taking advantage of the collapse in government were not exactly the friendliest Nietzscheans. Therefore, it's probably for the best. But this did mean that when the Andromeda Ascendant herself, under the command of Captain Dylan Hunt, returned to the galaxy and embarked on a one-man crusade to restore the Systems Commonwealth, did give him a decided political advantage. Nobody would really dare to challenge the Andromeda out of fear that he could deploy, not that he ever would have done, as he was an honourable man and considered the weapon to be an absolute last resort under all circumstances, even refusing to use the weapon at the onset of the Nietzschean rebellion, which could have ended the war instantly, but resulted in the destruction of billions of innocent lives. He would have this in his back pocket always as perhaps an empty threat, but perhaps not, giving him that little bit of political leverage sometimes at the bargaining table to go, you know what, I can destroy you or I can destroy your enemies. Whose side do you want to be on? This, although sometimes an empty threat, as I said, was still something that could be used for political advantage when attempting to restore the Systems Commonwealth. Not to mention the Andromeda Ascendant herself was a pretty badass starship. So, there we have the Nova Bomb. This video was done slightly to correct some errors I kept making in previous videos, and hopefully I've not made them again in this one because I tend to babble. And those errors were basically I kept referring to the Nova Bomb as destroying planets when actually it destroys stars. And I wanted to clarify, it blows up stars and then by proxy destroys the planets. But hey ho, hopefully corrected that now. Please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you for watching, and bye bye.